All right, moving on to season 7. Now, I know a lot of people hate season 7, so I've kind of been preparing myself for the worst, but I honestly quite enjoyed this episode. So let's get into it. So we have, did I say it was Fatal Caper? I don't know if I said the title, but there you go. You read it. Doesn't matter. So this guy tells his kid to fuck off, and he's having a flashback. He sees that he told his kid to fuck off, and he regrets it because he realizes that was his best son. And his other sons then become disappointments to him, which, you know, being a parent, you always want to see the best in your kids, and you're always like, I'll love them no matter what, and I will. I definitely will stick to that, and I want to be proud of them for everything. But I couldn't imagine living in a situation where my kids were full on disappointments to me, like, and I couldn't help but, you know, accept that, like, and just, you know, and be like, oh my god, like, they're such fuck ups. Like, I don't know, I have clients like that who have kids who are fuck ups, and they're just like, you can tell in their eyes, they're just like, they had to eventually deal with it. They're just like, I couldn't ignore it anymore, I couldn't deny it anymore. Like, they're just fuck ups, they're drug addicts, this and that. Of course you want to question like what they did and how their parenting was, but unfortunately sometimes you can be an awesome parent and raise a shitty kid, and you can be a shitty parent and raise a great kid. So I don't know, just thinking about this episode, watching and being like, man, it must be super tough to have kids that are full on disappointments, and then the one and he doesn't know because the kid went away. Who knows, maybe he was a total dick when he left and he was right and he just had 3 shitty kids because he was a shitty parent, or he's a great parent and he raised 3 shitty kids, possible. But it seems like, and this might just be a media thing, entertainment thing, movie thing, I don't know, because I don't know a lot of rich people, but you know, in these shows, they always have, the rich people always seem to be money hungry, and they always seem to be, you know, out for the other person's shit. They want their money, they want their stuff. They like are waiting for their parents to die so they can inherit their money. So you know, we got a lot of that going on here. So he's got his 2 kids. One of them, we see this scene where he has tantric sex and somehow the girl's behind him. I personally don't know anything about tantric sex. Yeah, I know, what a disappointment, right? I've never tried anything like that. It sounds awful to me personally, but hey, see, people seem to love it. The people who are into it, whatever, good for them. I don't have 12 hours for sex. Shit, I don't even have an hour. But you know, it's really funny because they're like back to back. I can't imagine that's real, because he's sitting there and he's like, yeah. She's like, do you feel something? He's like, yeah, do you? It's like, that's a joke, right? Like, he's such an idiot that he thinks that they're having sex when they're not. But maybe that's part of it. I don't know. If that's it, then I really am not interested. And then we cut to his other kid, who is a total thief. He's stealing everyone's bonuses. He's only sending them 10 pounds instead of 50. He's pocketing all of them. So he's a piece of shit. We get a little bit of Bob Hoskins in here, just a mini bit. He's not in it a ton, but it's Bob Hoskins. He's fucking awesome, man. We're talking Who Framed Roger Rabbit here, which is funny because he's done so many amazing things throughout his career. But for me, he's always going to be the dude from Roger Rabbit. So, and I actually called it by its full name, which you don't hear often. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? How many times do you hear that name? Not often. That's one of those titles that just gets everything taken off except for the last couple words. We get a Army of Darkness reference here. Now, whether or not this is actually a reference to Army of Darkness or not, I do not know, because I don't know if these words are taken from some real text, or if Raimi's took those words from something they saw, and this episode got it from that too. I want to say this came out around the exact same time, so the coincidence is high. Or maybe, hey, Army of Darkness got it from here. I can't remember, because I want to say this is like 95, and Army of Darkness has got to be somewhere in that area. But yeah, they say Klaptu, Varatu, Niktu, Nickel, Nectar. Maybe I didn't enunciate every single syllable, but God, so good. I will do the Evil Dead franchise, I promise, and get to it. So we scare the brother here in this episode to death twice. Once is fake, the next one is real. How you scare like a 30-something-year-old man to death, I do not know, but the first time he fakes it because he has tantric breathing down, and he can breathe so good that he can stop his heart or slow it down to make him look like he's dead. There is a quadruple cross here. Not a double, not a triple, a quadruple cross. You have this chick who's faking out one brother, two brothers, and the freaking dad. Everyone's faking their deaths. Everyone's faking everything. The brother's faking the seance. The other brother's faking the dad coming in dead. He puts him up on a stretcher, which puts the other guy into a heart attack. They go back in. The brother's killed by the other brother with the, freaking candelabra thing, like a one candle pike, whatever. Stabs him with that. Then the dad comes in back from the grave because he faked his death. A lot of fakings of deaths, a lot of trickery, and the girl is at the center of all of it because she is the entrustee or whatever from the will. And then at the end, when it's all said and done, the dad's trying to fuck the young girl, and when he's trying to fuck her, he's like, "You have great tits," and then she turns around and we have our sleepaway count Angela moment where she shows him his dick, crying game style. We don't get to see the dick. Shame, I know. And he's like, "Wait, you're a he," or something like that. And she's like, "Yes, I am your son." And it's like, wow, this is one elaborate ass thing to get all of this money when he wanted to give it to you in the first place. But hey, maybe she talked him into that. She seemed to be very manipulative, and Bob Hoskin is in on this with her. And he has this moment where he's like, "Oh, maybe I'll give it a try with you." And she's like, "It's never too late to change," or whatever. And he has a big laugh. I thought that was a cute little line. But yeah, I dug this episode. Really fun. A lot of double, triple, quadruple crosses. A lot of fakes of deaths. It's all over the place. It's convoluted as fuck. Okay, don't get me wrong. Suspension of disbelief is absolutely required. But I had fun. It's a cool episode. All right, let's move on.